case you've never met me before, my name is Miss Katie, that vegan teacher, and I've been vegan now for almost 10 years. Here is my Vegan Declaration Day card. This is it. I became vegan on June 27th, 2016. So I'll show you guys over here on TikTok as well. Thanks for coming in, everybody. So I'm vegan for the animals. Veganism means that you don't exploit animals, you don't eat them, wear them, or use them. And you guys can see what it says here. It says animals are friends, not food. Don't eat us, wear us, use us, or steal from us. Now, many of you are probably thinking to yourselves, well, you don't eat cats. However, do you eat other animals? Which animals do you eat and why? That is the question. All right, so thank you everyone for coming in. We have people here. Hi, Corey. Thanks for coming in, Corey. Hi, Bella. Bella, you shared the live already. Thank you very much for that. What else is going on over here? Oh my gosh, a couple of you are already just subscribed to my channel. Thank you guys on TikTok. You guys are awesome. Sarah, thanks for following me. My goodness, we already have 498 people here on TikTok. Guys, do you want to hear my song? You've heard this one before. Listen, this is a very short song, but it pretty much sums up. Listen to this. Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher. She will show you how. Yeah, drink soy milk, guys. You can do it. Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher. She will show you how. That's me. I'm that vegan teacher. Don't hurt the animals. Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher. She will show you how. That's right, guys. Animals are friends, not food. Don't eat cats, but also don't eat cows. Okay, it's pretty simple. We were all born vegan. It is not our fault that our parents tricked us into eating animals. In fact, our parents took away our vegan virginity, didn't they? When you think about it, you were born as a vegan. Oh, no rodeo hats, TikTok. Don't put rodeo hats on my head. I don't want them. That is something that I dread. Put a chicken on my shoulder instead. Okay? Or you can put dancing puppies on the screen. So guys, here you go. Look, all right? Don't eat cows. Don't pay people to rip off their skin. Do not milk the cows because the cow's milk belongs to the babies. You're not a baby or a cow, right? It's pretty simple. Be vegan and start now. What's happening over here on my YouTube channel? Hey, guys. Oh, TikTok. Thank you for the puppy with the farts that look like hearts. So over here on TikTok, they put these decorations on me. Guys, on YouTube, in case you don't understand, they put these silly hats on me, which I don't want the cowboy hat, okay? I know you guys like to interact with me, but the rodeo industry is nothing but a cycle of misery. So be kinder instead. Hey, I like the puppy, though. That was cute. You guys want to come in and read some cards? That would be awesome. We were reading earlier today in the live stream these cards, and we seem to have a hard time getting actual adults to read the cards. People don't seem to be able to read anymore. So if you know how to read and you want to come in, that's great. But don't come in to talk to me if you are cruel. We only want kind people here, all right? You guys get it? All right, so what is this? Please say your name. Why? Why should I say your name? What did you do to deserve me saying your name? I don't even know if you're a nice person or not. All right, what else do we have? Okay, guys over here, what's this say? How you gonna get them big muscles? Well, Deepak, there are vegans in the Olympics, and there are very many vegan bodybuilders, right? You just have to Google it. You can be a fat vegan. You can just eat junk food all day. You can eat fries and drink Coke and drink beer. Or you can be a healthy vegan.
I mean, there's all kinds of different vegans, but veganism essentially means that you don't exploit animals. Now, we were talking today about how to stay vegan when you feel like you might want to cheat. Now, that never happens to me because I'm an ethical vegan, and you could put me in a room with a bunch of donuts that are not vegan, the most delicious things ever, and I would never want to eat them because when I see those foods, all I think about is the dead animals or the tortured animal ingredients that went in there. Okay? So here are the cards that we read already today. So if you're here over on TikTok, you want to come in and read, that's awesome. Let's see who we have here. We have somebody named, let's see, we have Sophia here who wants to come in and read a card. All right.
Oh my God, hi.
Hi, Sophia. Where are you in the world?
I'm in Maryland.
Maryland, okay. Do you know how to read?
Yes, I do.
All right, so we're reading this series, How to Stay Vegan When You Feel Like You Might Cheat. So I'm going to flip the camera over and you're going to read it nice and slowly and loudly from the top all the way down, the whole thing, okay? But first, let's look at how many likes we have. I see, how many do you see? I see 5,400. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah, 5,400.
Okay, you tell everybody to double tap on the screen and thank everybody. Go ahead.
Double tap, double tap, double tap.
Yeah, because you're the new teaching assistant. And we're gonna and as my teaching assistant, when you see things like Andrew just put some roses on the screen. You say, thank you, Andrew. You see that?
Yeah.
Do you see Patrick put a rose? You see that? Say thank you, Patrick.
Thank you for the rose toy. Thank you for the rose toy.
All right, now you can read. Thank you for reading. You can do it. Go.
Okay.
Go for it.
Number 9, how to stay vegan when you feel like you might cheat. If you ever feel tired and like you might need to eat fish, a piece of cheese, or some other animal product, don't do it.
Exactly.
That silly feeling is all in your head, guys. Okay. Sadly, society has brainwashed us to behave badly whenever we feel sluggish, sad, or weak, but you're smarter and stronger. Ugh, there's too much than the lies you've told.
Okay, you have to read nice and clearly, sweetheart. You have to read clearly and you can't keep stopping and making little noises, okay? Let me show you how. Sadly, society has brainwashed us to behave badly whenever we feel sluggish, sad, or weak. But you're smarter and stronger than the lies you've been told. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, sorry, the gifts for covering it.
No, it's okay. Keep going. If you
give in now, you'll feel guilty and embarrassed in 5 minutes, so stay on track.
Good.
It's not the animals or stolen animals.
It's not the animals or stolen animal secretions that you need to eat. It's the nutrients and the calories.
All of which you can get from plants. So stay strong and stay proud and stay vegan.
There you go. Now you're getting it. That was great. All right, so let me flip this over here. All right, so the moral of the story is when you are vegan, you don't ever cheat. But you can avoid cheating by being prepared. So you can prepare things by eating before you leave the house. You can make sure that you bring with you a little bag of nuts and dates and seeds and things like that so that you are never tempted. If you get hungry, there's always something for you.
My ex is not vegan because he still be cheating.
He still what?
He still be cheating. He still cheats. So that means he can't be a vegan if he cheats.
That's right. You can't be vegan if you cheat because being vegan means you are not racist towards the animals. And if every once in a while you're paying people to cut their heads off, that is not vegan, right? Being vegan is morally consistent. What's happening over here on YouTube? Okay, very good, Joanne. Joanne writes, take vegan snacks with you. Thank you, Joanne. That is a great comment over here on YouTube. Guys, on YouTube, make sure you are pushing the thumbs up, pushing the thumbs up, pressing like when you see good things here. What else do we have here? Hey, Kiki, plants are alive. Kiki, you're right. Plants are alive, but they are not sentient. They don't feel pain. All right, so do you have anything you want to say before you leave the live stream over here?
I just want to say I love you, Queen.
Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate you.
And honestly, like I have a question for you.
Okay, you have a
I'm
question.
filming this for my ex.
What's
Do
that?
you mind
Sorry,
saying "fuck you" to him?
to her or him?
To him. I'm sorry. To him.
No, I'm not going to do that, sweetheart. I don't know your ex, but if your ex is used to be vegan and then stopped, well, then, it's your ex, right? So forget about him. Move on. All right? Don't worry about him. Don't pay any more attention to him. Just be vegan from now on yourself, and there's other good people out there, right? There's lots of amazing hey, there's also a vegan dating site, by the way. So if you want to find somebody new to love, you can do that. Plus, over here on TikTok, make sure that you advertise your account as a vegan account and people get to know each other. I actually know 2 people who, hey, thank you, Burin. Thank you very much for the heart. Thank you, Kitten. And thanks guys for the decorations over here. Guys, I actually know 2 people who met each other on YouTube, or on TikTok rather. They were both vegan and now they live together, So it's very important as a vegan that you let everybody know that you are vegan. Because what's the first rule of Vegan Club? Tell everybody that you're in Vegan Club. Okay? You got this, guys. All right. Am I Muslim? Asks somebody. No, I'm not a religious person at all. I think that religion ruins things, actually. I think religion ruins the world. I think religion causes people to be insane. They're pointing at books from the past, and most of these books are just full of hypocrisy, whether you're Muslim or whether you are a Jewish person. I mean, there's so many bad things in every religion. The religion that I most relate to is Unitarian Universalism. I consider myself to be a Unitarian Universalist, but there's problems there too. Because even though our religion voted to end the exploitation of all beings, when I go to my church, why am I still seeing cow's milk on the table? This is not okay. It's totally morally inconsistent. Oh, and thank you very much for sharing the live stream. Hey, user B6, thanks for saying you love my videos. Appreciate you guys. If you have a specific thing that you want me to read, you can put in a super chat and I will do my best to read it. In the meantime, guys, we are reading vegan facts over here. Hey, thank you guys. Let's see who's at the top of the list. We have somebody named Burin over here on my TikTok channel. Buren. Thanks for coming in. Hello. Are you over 18?
Am I what?
I'm sorry, but you have to be alone. You have to be over 18 and you can't have any background noise.
Oh, sorry, let me turn down the radio. I'm by myself and I'm 18.
All right, cool. So we're reading here. How to stay vegan when you feel like you might cheat. Are you ready?
You want to know where I'm from?
Pardon me?
You want to know where I'm from?
Okay, if you want to tell me.
Louisiana.
Okay, hi. I'm in Italy here, and it is 8:24 at night, Friday night. What time is it in Louisiana?
2:24 in the afternoon.
All right, cool. Thanks for sharing. Okay, here's your card, okay? How to stay vegan when you feel like you might cheat. Great news, and you're going to read the rest, okay? Let me flip this over here. There you go. Now read it loudly and proudly as if you're talking to a bunch of 10-year-olds, reading a very interesting story. Okay, you can do it.
How to stay vegan when you feel like you might cheat. Great news. Toast with peanut butter, and bananas is vegan. So is tomato sauce. So is smoothie made with soy milk, bananas, pineapple, mango, spinach, and chia seeds as well. As every single veggie, fruit, nut, seed, and grain. If you feel like you need more, what's that?
If you feel like you need more oomph, like more calories to get over the hunger, eat anything in sight that's vegan.
That's vegan.
Yeah.
I mean anything. Because right now the most important thing is that you don't eat any animal products. Remember that each animal is a...
Okay, stop for a second. Stop. You're sounding a bit like a robot now. Okay, let's read this a little bit more enthusiastically. For example, when you see the word remember, you can stop. Remember that each animal is a sentient being. Keep going.
Who has a right to live. Your job as a person is to protect.
No, you missed a word
Okay.
entirely. You missed the word good. You completely missed it.
I can't see it because there's stuff.
No,
in
it's right there. Your job as a good person.
Good person
Yeah.
is to protect animals, not harm them.
Yeah.
That's vegan teacher.
All
The
right.
vegan teacher, Miss Katie.
All right. Good job. Guys, we're all learning how to be better readers, to read out loud, to get our message across. Guys, don't forget to take screenshots of every single card that I show you so that when you become vegan,
Shut up.
you will have all of the answers to the different questions that people ask. All right? Hey, thanks guys over here on my YouTube channel. Let me see what's going on here. Somebody just wrote the word
Hey, Miss
no.
Katie, I have a question. Since I read, I get a question, right?
That's right. You do get a question.
So, do you remember me?
No, I don't. But thanks for the question. I appreciate you very much. But here's the problem. I don't like that question. All right? Because I have 1 million followers on TikTok. I have 494,000 on YouTube. Just put yourself in my position. Every time somebody comes in, or even in real life, I'm walking down the street and somebody goes, hey, do you remember me? I talked to you 2 months ago on TikTok. I'm like, I've never seen you. Do you guys understand that? Like, you guys see me, but I don't see you. So it's very hard for me to remember you. Okay? So try to have some empathy. Don't ask me the question about whether I remember you or not. You know how I'll remember you? Is if you make videos and you do your work and you show your face and I see them over and over and you can tag me in them. After all, I'll be like, oh, I've seen that guy. He's vegan. And you show, you have some good videos, all right? Understand? Okay, so guys, please don't ask me that question. All right, but let's listen to the song again, all right? Just for a sec, it's fun, I think.
Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk.
Don't steal milk from a cow.
Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how.
That's me. You can do it.
Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk.
Don't steal milk from a cow.
Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how.
That's me. I am that vegan teacher, and I'm here to remind you that you can stay vegan no matter what. We have all kinds of different tips here. So let's just sum up what's happened so far. We have looked at these different cards here. All right, how to stay vegan when you feel like you might cheat. The first thing is to remember that if you're really hungry and you're outside, drink water right away. Sometimes you're not actually hungry, you're just thirsty. All right, that's one tip. And there's a whole bunch of these. Also, to keep in mind that you're not the victim. So if you're outside of the house and you're hungry and you forgot to bring your nuts or your little jar of dates and seeds and things like that, you forgot to bring a banana or a peanut butter sandwich or whatever, well, you can survive. You don't have to eat all the time. You can skip meals even. It's not the end of the world, right? Just because you didn't plan properly is not a reason to pay somebody to kill an animal and stick it in a bun. Okay? All right. So we've done 10 of these cards, guys. 10 different tips. And by the way, this video is on the YouTube channel if you ever want to watch it. Okay? It's called How to Stay Vegan When You Feel Like You Might Cheat. All right, guys. Now we are on to number 11. Who can read? If you want to come in and read, hey, sis, thank you very much for the little rose on the screen. Kaya, thank you for the rose. What else we have? Oh, Celeste put some sort of paper, something on the screen. What is that? An airplane? Was that some sort of a bird? I don't know. All right, let's let you in. I think you're probably at the top. Oh, we have Sis as at the top of the list right now. All right, let's accept you to come in to read. Boop. All right, so this is number 11. Make sure that you guys are over 18 if you come in to read, because you're a teaching assistant. Thank you guys for sharing the live stream. Okay, so person here writing, plants don't feel pain. You say, I don't know who you're talking about is on cocaine, but you're going to a timeout, okay? Because that was not helpful at all. Do not write anything in the comment section that's unhelpful. Only positive remarks to help the animals. All right, we got Angel in, who's next. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, hi. Just one sec. I had a super chat that went by and I missed it. Okay, this is from somebody named The Steam Baron. Writes, flexitarian is a good compromise. No. A flexitarian is like saying, well, I'm going to be racist towards the animals sometimes, and other times I won't. Okay, you have to take that back. I'm not going to press like on that comment. Never, ever come in here and say that flexitarian is a compromise. It is not. It is evil, it is cruel, and it is being abusive towards the animals. Take that back, the Steam Baron. And I want you to change your name, okay? I want you to call yourself Steamed Broccoli from now on. What is this? The Steam Baron name. That's not good, right? Be vegan and write something better than this. Take that back and say flexitarian is not a good compromise. Be vegan. Write that instead. Guys, nobody press like on that comment. Hi, Angel.
Hi.
Are you an actual angel?
No, that's just my name.
Okay. All right, so this is, do you know how to read?
Yes.
All right, do you know how to read enthusiastically?
Yes.
All right, let's see how you do. Look at the number on the screen. I see 18.5 thousand likes. What do you see?
18.6K.
All right, that's your starting number. Let's see how high you get. Guys, double tap on the screen to encourage her. And also on TikTok, you guys can repost this live stream if you know people who love animals or who want to protect the planet that we all share. All right, go for it. Read the card.
11. How to stay vegan when you feel like you might cheat. Party time. If you know you're being invited to a party, eat before you leave your house. We know you used to go to these events and food was one of the main attractions, but now you will be focusing on other things as the main attraction, such as the people. And remember that most parties have some kind of fruit or veggie there. And if it's not on the table, just ask if they have any extra apple or slice of bread you could have. Or just eat the amazing vegan bean salad you brought with you.
Ah, you see, you can bring something with you.
Lady.
That's right. Okay, good job. So, in other words, when you go to a party, you can bring something. You can bring a bean salad. You can share it, or you can just bring your own portion. But there is no reason for you to eat any of the abused animals on the table. There's no reason for you whatsoever to harm anybody. All right, just because you didn't plan properly is not a reason to eat a burger or some sort of like bacon type thing. Don't do it. At a party, stay vegan. Okay, guys, on TikTok, or sorry, YouTube, you guys can take a screenshot of this. Thank you very much. Take a screenshot and it says, party time. This is number 11. Collect the whole series in your phone. And then when you become vegan, or if anybody asks you, you'll have the answer to all of the different things that people have asked me and all kinds of different tips. All right. Okay, now we are on to number 12. But before we do, is there anything you want to ask me or talk about?
Where, like, you know, with vegan and everything, being vegan, what's the easiest way to get into just going into it, like fully stepping over to being vegan?
Okay, well, the first thing you do is you have to watch a documentary called Dominion or Earthlings. Did you watch either of those?
Not yet.
Okay, you're going to watch Dominion. It's on YouTube. What's it called?
Sorry,
You asked me a question, but you're not bothering to listen to the answer?
I am listening. You said a documentary, but I forgot the name.
Dominion. Okay, so I want you to watch Dominion on YouTube. It's a documentary. Then come back here. Watch the first 15 minutes and come back here and tell everybody what you saw. The first part of the documentary called Dominion is really sad. What you're going to see is the pigs and what happens to them. The little baby pigs, when they are born, they are harmed. They are taken away from their moms. Their mother is in a confined space. If the baby pig is born and they consider the baby pig too small, they take the baby pig and they smash the pig's head, baby pig, on the cement. It is absolutely brutal and horrifying. I never want you to participate in that cycle of violence ever. Pigs are friends, not food. We shouldn't be harming them. It's horrifying what they do. Did you know that they kill pigs by putting them in gas chambers in the same way that the Nazis murdered the Jews during World War II? Every time you eat bacon, sausage, ham, pepperoni, or salami, that's what you're paying for. So don't do that ever again. The first step to becoming vegan is to understand what it's all about, that it's against the exploitation of animals, and then after that, it's easy. When you go to the grocery store, you only put veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds in your shopping cart because peace begins on your plate. So you open up your heart to the animals and you never hurt them ever again. And of course, when you're going to get some milk, you don't go to pick up the cow's milk because cow's milk belongs to baby cows and you're not a baby cow. So when you go to pick it up, okay, if your hand is going towards the cow's milk, well, then you go, no, and you go to get the soy milk or the oat milk, all right? You can do it. You know you can.
Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk.
Don't steal milk from a cow.
Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how.
That's me. Read this. Can you read it?
Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how.
All right, you see? This is what happens in the dairy industry. This is why you should never drink cow's milk. Actually, does anybody here want to come in and read it? Let's see. You guys on YouTube, you have a job. I want you to write. The dairy industry is a cycle of misery. Who's going to write that? Caitlin, you write that, okay? Who else we have? Azzy, I want you to write, eat vegan ice cream, okay? Write that. Who else do we have? Anybody else want a job? Vanilla, okay? Vanilla, you can write, vanilla is vegan. Okay, that's your name? Great name, right? Vanilla is vegan, right? Who else wants a job? We have somebody named Football here. What's this? Says it's better. Okay, I couldn't read what you wrote. All right, but you have a job and you write eat lentils. Who else wants a job? Who else do we have here? Ali wrote, the dairy industry, Ali, you made a mistake and you're going to get banned if you write that again. Your job, Ali, is to write the dairy industry is a cycle of misery. Okay, that's your thing. That's your comment to write. All right, anybody else want a job? You guys over here? Let's see who's going to read this. Okay, let's see who we have. Whoever's up next. Thank you, Fish. What's your name? Fish. Thank you for the little rose. Thanks everyone for decorating the live stream. And you guys over here on YouTube, if you want me to read your comment, put it in a super chat and I'll do my best. Don't write anything mean. Don't write anything vegan phobic. All right? Hey, can you read?
Yes, I can.
Here you go. Here's a card for you to read.
The dairy industry rapes mother cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream and drink soy milk instead.
Yeah, we can drink soy milk instead. Good job. Do mother cows have a right to be with their babies?
Yes.
Yeah. Do babies have a right to stay with their moms?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Good job. So when is your vegan declaration day going to be? This is mine. See, my vegan declaration day was on June 27th. It's going to be 10 years for me soon. When are you going to stop hurting animals? When are you going to be kind to them? I mean, every single day. When are you going to declare to be vegan?
Today.
That's a very good decision. What's the date today? Do you know what the date is today?
Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. And what, can you tell me something?
13th, 2026.
Is it Friday the 13th? Oh, that's a good day. All good things happen on Friday the 13th. All right, so you're going to be vegan starting today. So would you like to promise that you will never, ever drink cow's milk anymore? I have some promises here. Can you do that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're going to read this out loud. You're going to put your hand on your heart, okay? And you're going to read everything on this card. Put your hand on your card and read everything, even the title. Everybody else at home, put your hand on your heart if you're willing to take this vegan promise to stop hurting innocent animals. All right, go.
My vegan promise, no more dairy. Oh, wait.
She changed her mind. She came very close. She wants to. I know you want to take that promise, but you're a little bit nervous. Let's get somebody else. Next person coming in, you have to be willing to take this vegan promise. Do not come in just to read a card unless you are planning to be vegan this time. This is a vegan promise, no dairy. I'm going to read it out loud first, and then you guys are going to take it, okay? It says, I, Miss Katie, promise to stop consuming all dairy products because I don't want to be cruel to cows. Since I learned that the dairy industry is a cycle of kidnapping, sexual assault, torture, enslavement, and murder, I no longer want to buy anything that comes from there. I prefer to be kind, so I will only choose vegan options from now on. Who here is prepared to read that card? Let's see who's next. All right, we have somebody named Celestial. Thank you guys over here on YouTube for being so kind. Hello, welcome to my live. Are you prepared to read this card and take a vegan promise?
Yes.
All right, put your hand on your heart and read the whole card, please.
My vegan promise. I, Celestial, promise to stop consuming all dairy products because I don't want to be cruel to cows. Since I learned that dairy industry is a cycle of kidnapping, sexual assault, torture, and
sweetheart, you're reading it much too fast. This is a serious promise. It's not something to race through. Okay, start over, please.
My vegan promise. I, Celestial, promise to stop consuming all dairy products because I don't want to be cruel to cows. Since I learned that the dairy industry is a cycle of kidnapping, sexual assault, torture, enslavement, and murder, I no longer want to buy anything that comes from there. I prefer to...
Did you hear what I said about reading it more slowly? When you get to a period at the end of the sentence, you have to pause. This isn't something you're rushing through. You're also reading this so everybody else can hear it.
Okay.
Did you hear me ask you to read it more slowly?
Yes, I tried.
You did not. You didn't change the speed one bit. So when you're here to be a teaching assistant. This is a serious promise. Okay, when you're making a promise to somebody, you're going to emphasize all of the words. I already gave an example about how to read it. You have one more chance.
Okay. My vegan promise, no more dairy. I, Celestial, promise to stop consuming all dairy products because I don't want to be cruel to cows. Since I
There's a
learned that
period there. Okay? Listen to me. I'm sorry if I seem like a hard ass, okay? But we're trying to teach people how to communicate properly here. When you are reading a serious promise, here's how you can do it. My vegan promise, no more dairy. Okay, now you get people a chance reading the words quickly. It's about getting people to mean. Okay, your name is Celestial?
Yes.
Okay. I, Celestial, promise. You can even pause there. I promise. And then everybody's like, oh, what's she going to promise? And then you say, to stop consuming all dairy products. You see? You see how you can emphasize certain words? Not like this. I, Celestial, promise to stop consuming all dairy products because I don't want to be cruel to cows since I learned that You see the difference?
Yes.
Okay. Are you mad at me?
A little bit.
Right. But don't be. Okay? Don't be. You don't have to keep reading if you don't want to. I can go to the next person. Do you want to try
No,
again?
it's okay. I'll try one last time.
All right.
I, Celestial, promise to never stop eating.
No, I promise to stop consuming. Okay, you're gone. Well, we lost one. All right, so when you are reading, simply read it slowly so that you yourself can feel it and so others can too. Does anybody else want to come in or is everybody scared now? Who can read it? Okay, thank you guys for the decoration. Thank you. And we have a super chat over here. Somebody writes, hold on a second. Let me read this just a second. This is from Australia, a $7.99 super chat. Person writes, quick, level 2 autism equals can't just change behaviors. Does veganism override that or exemptions? I don't know what you're talking about. Level 2 autism can't just change behaviors. You don't have to be autistic to have trouble changing behaviors. Look at how many people smoke cigarettes and don't change their behaviors. Look at how many people go to bed without flossing their teeth and they don't change their behavior. I mean, it goes on and on. What you're saying doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, but it's not really a proper question that you wrote to me. I don't know what you mean. Which behaviors? Are you trying to say that having autism is an excuse to continue hurting animals? No, it's not. Because if this person, whoever it is autistic and they feel the need to eat cats, I'm quite sure that everyone would say, I don't give a fuck how autistic you are, stop eating the cats, like now. Just because it's a pig, a chicken, or a cow doesn't mean that you can go on and hurt these animals. Okay, I hope I answered your question. But if not, you can write it again. Oh, somebody else now. Okay, this is somebody named To You who gave a $4.99 donation. This person says, hold on a second. How do you feel about Trump and carnivorous species? I think that Trump is a terrible man who is greedy and who is a consistent liar. As far as carnivorous animals, I think that God fucked up. God designed the planet so that some of them are carnivores, and they maul other animals to death. God should have created the world much better. If vegans had created the planet, we would have a land where all animals die peacefully in their sleep without ever feeling any pain. That would be much better. All of us could walk in the woods at night and never be afraid to be attacked by an animal. That's what I think. But I also know that animals, like lions, don't have moral agency. So it's not their fault. It's not their fault if they have to eat other animals. They don't know better. They're like children. I hope that answers your question. If not, you can write something else again afterwards. Thank you, though, for your question. Let's see what else you guys are writing over here. Oh, hold on. Somebody's saying hi. Xander is wondering what's wrong. Xander, I don't know. I'm not sure why you're here, Xander. All right, let's keep going. All right, who's next? Somebody named Jose899. Hi, Jose.
Hello.
Do you know how to read?
Yes, I do.
All right, we are reading number 12 in this series called How to Stay Vegan If You Feel Like You Might Cheat. You prepared to read that?
Yes, I am.
All right, I'm going to flip the screen over here. Let's see, flip the camera. There you go.
Number 12, how to stay vegan when you feel like you might cheat.
And you left. You left already so quickly. I don't know why you left. You seem to be doing okay there. So, how to stay vegan if you feel like you might cheat? If you're out and hungry, find a grocery store, buy tofu, rip open the package with the tiny scissors you keep with you from now on, or with keys, and eat it. You can eat it, no problem, just by adding salt, pepper, or mustard. Does anybody else want to come in and finish reading? Let's see, we have somebody named Kaya. Maybe Kaya can finish reading that. Hi, Kaya.
Hi.
Can you keep reading the card?
Okay. How to stay vegan when you feel like, should I start from the beginning or should I continue from?
Well, we were
Keep
here.
little
We were here. Keep the little packages.
Keep little packages of these, like the ones they provide at restaurants, in your bag for times like this. Remember, fries, ketchup, and vinegar are vegan. So, if you have nothing healthy around to eat, grab some of those. A fun fact is that there's even vegan food in dollar stores and pharmacies if that's all you're close to.
That's a very good job you did there. Thank you for reading that. Let me flip this over here and grab the card. Had it there with my little magnet. Good job. Did you ever think about that? That sometimes pharmacies have foods in them that you can just buy if you're like out and you're like, what do I do?
Yeah, I live in the UK and I've seen pharmacies sometimes have food in them and they have vegan foods. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, you know, some pharmacies even have the vegan Ben and Jerry's ice cream in the frozen section. There's also sometimes pretzels that you can get. There is also frozen fruit that you can get, and you can get say, little cherries or something, put them in your mouth and let them thaw in your mouth and chew them afterwards. There's all kinds of stuff. Even bread, peanut butter. You did a good job. Thank you for reading the card. Is there anything you would like to say right now about how to make the world a better place for the animals?
I'd just like to ask you a question if that's fine.
Okay. Oh, wait, 1 second. I have a super chat. I don't know if I read this. Oh, no, I already read that one. It's about the autistic person. Okay, it's fine. All right. Thanks, guys, for being here over on YouTube as well. Not sure why somebody's writing cultism. Are you in some sort of a cult? Because you shouldn't be. Cults are not good. Do not be in a cult. All right, go ahead.
Thank you. So do you believe in the sanctity of life argument when it comes to veganism or the quality of life?
So then I didn't understand what you said. Do I believe in the what?
Sanctity of life argument when it comes to veganism or
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by the sanctity of life argument.
Can I explain it?
Yeah.
So there's two different arguments to this: the sanctity of life and the quality of life. Quality of life essentially advocates how an animal lives matters more than whether it lives or not. Whereas the sanctity of life argument argues that animal life itself has inherent intrinsic value simply by being alive.
Mm-hmm.
So every animal life matters.
Right. What do you think?
I take up more of a utilitarian quality of life view. So someone like Peter Singer, for example.
Yeah, I don't like Peter Singer. He's actually apparently been eating fish on occasion. He is not a real vegan. He betrays the animals when it's not convenient. And it's quite disgraceful. I think that being vegan is a moral baseline and that we should do our best not to harm the animals. We don't have to.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. I mean, that's your opinion. You're entitled to that.
Well, thank you for allowing me to be entitled to my opinion. And
You're very welcome.
And are you okay with hurting animals once in a while? Is that what you're saying?
Sure,
Really?
Not hurting them.
Pardon me?
I don't think animals should feel pain.
Peter Singer hurts animals occasionally. And he's what, your hero?
He's not my hero. I don't think he's a hero. But he does advocate that humans regularly discriminate against animals, speciesism. speciesism. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly.
He literally is a speciesist. Peter Singer is not a true vegan. He has betrayed the animals. He should be much stronger of an advocate. But he's like, well, once in a while, if I'm out, do you know who Alex O'Connor is?
I haven't heard of him.
All right. Well, anyway, these two have had discussions, and they are not people that we should be admiring. But thank you very much for reading the card. And are you vegan yet?
Yes, I'm vegan.
All right. What does that mean to you? Which animals are you hurting and which ones aren't you?
I'm not hurting, the main animals: cows, sheep, goats, chicken.
Okay. What do you mean the main animals? What do you mean you're not hurting the main animals?
Like-
Which ones are you hurting?
Mainstream. Not really fish. I don't eat fish that much.
Fucking not vegan. What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you here? Get out of here.
Vegan. What are you
You're
talking
you
about?
fuck.
What are you
Vegans
talking
do
about?
not eat fish. Do you not know that the definition of veganism is?
I don't eat fish.
You just said I don't eat fish that much.
I don't eat fish. Period.
That's not what you said.
Okay, I'm sorry if I phrased that wrong. I don't eat fish. Period. Full stop.
Yeah. Now I don't exactly trust you. So which animals do you exploit?
None of them.
Great. Thank you for coming and being vegan. Guys, we're reading cards. How to stay vegan when you feel like you might cheat. Remember that your goal is to be brave, to be fair, and to be proud of your actions. Being vegan is a moral necessity for all good people. Cows are not here for us to rape, force to be pregnant, and use as milk machines. We have no right to steal milk that belongs to baby cows just because we might like the taste. Keep 1 liter Tetra Paks with you and practice getting used to drinking these at room temperature. That's right. There's no rule that says when you drink milk, it has to be cold. When I go shopping, if I'm out, and suddenly I'm like, I want to drink something, I will get one of those 1 liter bottles of soy milk and just drink it, or oat milk and just drink it. It might just even be at room temperature. Delicious. You can get some vegan cookies. You can get go into a grocery store and grab some carrots, wash them at the sink in the bathroom, dip them into your hummus. Like, there is no excuse for animal abuse, no reason to ever cheat. Let's continue with this card here. Yeah, I said and then I wrote, yes, you heard right. There's no reason that all drinks must either be boiling hot or filled with ice cubes. Soy milk and oat milk are perfectly good at room temperature. All right? All right. Let's go to the next person here. This person's name, Angel, weren't you already here? Feel like you were already here. Let's go to the next. Angel, are you back?
Yeah, and I watched the first 5 minutes, and it's definitely changed my point of view on things.
You watched the first 5 minutes? I asked you to watch the first 15. What did you see?
Let me tell you what I got up to. 1 second.
Okay, what did you see? You watched Dominion, is that correct?
Yeah. I got up to the mum's pigs being hit and everything, and I've watched what happens to the baby pigs.
Tell everybody what you saw. What happens to the mother pigs? What happens to the baby pigs?
They get mutilated and trampled on. They get eaten. It can end up in cannibalism by themselves. Them eating each other. It's disgusting, and it's all because we want to eat them.
All right. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to watch a little bit more than that so you can see truly what happens to all of the end. Watch the whole thing, what happens in Dominion. How did you feel watching it?
Disgusted.
Did you feel sad?
I felt sad, disgusted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for telling me. Just 1 second, please. I saw a blue super chat go by here that is not staying. I just grabbed it. Okay. This is a $1.99 super chat. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel. You write, why are you screaming at these people? Well, because today I've had a lot of people coming in who are wasting people's time and who are not following basic instructions. Yeah. So if I say to somebody, read a card, and they are here and they don't know how to read, then they shouldn't even be here. Why are you here? That's my question. Why are you here? Why don't you come in and read a card? Are you a good reader? Come on in, over to TikTok, music by That Vegan Teacher. I don't like to put up with anybody who abuses animals or wastes everybody's time. All right. And speciesism, very good. And its language. That's interesting. The Vegan Anthem writes this. And speciesism and its language. Maybe the Vegan Anthem would like to expand upon this point. Maybe you can explain to people what you mean by that. That would be helpful. Thank you. Angel?
Yes,
You ready to be vegan?
I think so. No, definitely.
Okay, well, I'm not going to make you do a vegan promise yet, okay? Because the last person just like ran away. Got scared because you have to be ready. All right, but I do want you to think about it, and I don't want you to be violent. I want you to be vegan and not violent, okay? You can do it, really.
Thank you.
Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Show empathy. Have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us.
Animals are here with us, not for us to eat, wear, or use. Thanks for coming in, Angel.
Thank you.
Vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Show empathy. Have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us.
That's right. Animals are here with us and not for us. Let's move on. We're going to take a break from these how to stay vegan when you feel like you might cheat. And we're going to go to some simpler cards that people can read. Hey, thanks a lot, Kirby, for being in here. Awesome. Hey, Horse. Thank you, Zero, for liking the live. And thank you to everybody who's sharing live. Hey, a bunch of you guys just subscribed. Let me read your names out loud. Hold on a second. Just 1 second, TikTok. All right, if you just reposted the video, thank you for that. We have somebody here named, we have Plant-Based Struggle Bus. Hi, Laura, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hi, Chrissy, thanks for sharing the live, and Tommy Smith, thank you. Somebody named Vegan Dino Kid says hi. Thank you, Bald Mongoose, for joining, and thank you guys for subscribing. Hey, Tatey. Thank you for the cute little decorations on the screen. Guys, I have a super chat over here on my YouTube channel. I'm just going to read that out loud here. And this is from Australia. This is a $14.99 donation. And the person writes, as level 2 autistic, rigidity and sensory can't just change. Okay, is this you? Are you talking about yourself? And you write, still must go vegan, no excuses? Curious. Of course they must go vegan. And they can change. They don't want to change, but they can. Even autistic people, we must stop looking down at autistic people as if they don't have control. Sure, they have some challenges, but autistic people don't have to eat cats. Autistic people don't have to eat dogs, and autistic people don't have to eat chicken wings. Just because you're autistic does not give you the right to murder or pay for anybody else's suffering. Autistic people need to be kind. They follow the same rules as everybody else in society. And basic rule is not to hurt others. All right? I hope I answered your question. I don't know if I did. I still am not sure if you're talking about yourself. But as I said, there's no excuse for animal abuse. None. No excuse at all. not your religion, not your,
Hey, vegans. if
oh,
you
hold
love
on. This
animals
is
so
not the
much-
one I wanted to play. I want to play this one. There's no excuse for animal abuse. There's no excuse for animal abuse.
Not religion, not an eating disorder, not peer pressure, not your monetary status. Don't eat animals, don't bite their bodies, don't steal their milk, their blood, or their honey. Don't wear their fur or their feathers. It is only by the grace of God that you are not in their skin. Each time you see a public display of meat, dairy, stolen eggs, or fur in ads, give it the middle finger. Each time you see an animal suffering, run to help as if you were the victim. Each time it's time to eat, ask for and choose the vegan option. Don't be a bully to vegan children or anyone who has compassion for the animals. Heaven awaits those who do their part with a compassionate heart. Every vegan started out like you, thinking they could never be vegan. It was a crazy thing to do, and yet here they are, 100% vegan, speaking out on behalf of the victims all over the world. Never think that you can't be an ethical animal rights activist, because not only can you do it, but it's also your moral duty and your destiny. Be brave, be better, be vegan, be loved,
And start now. All right. I hope that answers your question about autism. There's no excuse for animal abuse. Not your religion, not your skin color, not your socioeconomic status. Being vegan means you simply don't exploit animals, and none of us here have to exploit anybody. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Hi, Daniel. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Giorgio, for liking the live. I see that. Thanks very much for being here. Hi, Tanner. Thank you guys very much. And thank you also to Laura, who is muting people who are cruel. We don't want cruel people in here. All right, let's get to the next person on the list. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Hi, what's your name? Hello, you are live. Yoo-hoo! Did you fall asleep with the phone beside you? I'm going to let somebody else in, okay? Okay, because I don't hear you. Oh, sorry. I don't know what's up with you, but it's a bit strange. Go to the next person. All right. Here we have. All right, we got Laura who's here. Maybe Laura can read, actually, a reason how to stay vegan when you're
Hey, friend, how are you?
Hi, Laura. Thanks for being here. We've had a really crazy day today with people who seem unable to read simple cards. You see this, Laura? As soon as there's more than one sentence, people seem to be completely lost. Would you like to read a card?
Of course. You also have a ton of people that cannot spell to save their life. It's so frustrating.
Yeah. All right. Look, I'm going to flip this around, okay? And we'll see. So you are reading, this is suggestion number 14. There you go.
How to stay vegan when you feel like you might cheat. Walk into any grocery store and buy some vegan crackers, fresh bread or carrots, and dunk them in a jar of spicy hummus. Oh, that sounds good. If you like vegan cheese, buy that. Some of them are made for dipping into, like the one with a cashew base. If you like pretzels or corn chips with tomato salsa, choose those. If you like candies, instead of eating anything with too much sugar or gelatin that comes from murdered and melted pigs, buy a bag of frozen blueberries or raspberries and up a little bit.
Oh, sure. There you
Just
go.
up a little tiny bit. There we go. Thank you. Buy a bag of frozen blueberries or raspberries and chill out. Eat them one at a time, allowing each healthy bite to slowly thaw in your mouth.
Very good. Thank you for that. What did you think about what you just read?
I totally agree with you. I am the worst for going into a grocery store on my way home because I'll always make the mistake of texting my family. We all are vegan in our family, or at least my partner is very much getting there. Sometimes it's a learning opportunity, but I always text and I say, hey, what do you guys want for dinner? And no matter how much food we have in the house, how much we've grocery shopped, it will always be something that we don't have in the house that everyone's like, what about? So, example, yesterday I said that, what do you guys want to have? My mom was like, I'd really like to have burgers. So there's a really great grocery store on my way home, Earth Fare. So I stopped and got some, I'm not really an imposter meat person, but I stopped and got the Beyond Burgers. But I
Mm.
also see the things they have hanging, and if it's a vegan grocery store, I'm the worst. But you know what I did? I
What
bought
do you
some
mean?
fresh
What do
figs
you mean?
because they are now in season.
Wait, what do you mean you're the worst in a grocery store, a vegan grocery store? What do you mean?
Because everything is accessible to me, therefore I want all the things. And
Ah.
instead of buying the one thing and leaving, then I walk out. Yesterday I bought something they had on special called a sapote. Have you ever had one?
No.
Oh, it's also known as the chocolate pudding fruit.
Oh, okay. No, never had it. How do you say it?
It's from sapote. I'm pretty sure it's SAPOTE.
Okay, I don't know that. Hey, Laura, just 1 second, please. I have a super chat here that I just
Sure.
want to read. It's for $4.99 by somebody named Ting Puff. And Ting Puff writes, I'm so close to being vegan. People like Laura make me not want to, though. Why? The hell are you talking? Hold on a second. Hold on, Laura. I'm just gonna mute you because there's a background sound. Just a sec. All right. So, why would you say this? Laura is just talking about how great it is to be vegan, how easy it is to be vegan, how she can go shopping. What's this? Why is it vegans are always so odd? She's such a normal person. She's such a normal, nice person. Her family's vegan. She stops by the grocery store. She asks them, she phones them and says, hey, what would you guys like for dinner? And she's talking about eating vegan burgers. What did you hear? Okay, she's just so weird. Goofy glasses, by the way. Now you're talking about me? Okay, you think my glasses are goofy. Well, my husband picks out my glasses, and actually you're the very first person ever who's told me that my glasses look goofy. Everybody else says that they look nice. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, though. And I think you're really getting mixed up. Because you're talking about Laura. Laura is my friend and she's vegan and she's a great asset to the community. So I'm not going to press like on your comment. And instead, I would like you to ask yourself why it is that you have corpses inside your intestines right now. There are innocent animals right now that you paid somebody to stab. Think about how messed up that is. And you come here and you criticize somebody who is a perfectly good vegan. And she has a partner who is not fully vegan yet, but she's trying by speaking to him kindly, by encouraging him, by providing vegan foods for him. Like, she's done everything perfectly well. And I think what you've just written is completely unhelpful. Do not put another super chat in here ever again, writing something that's unhelpful. I'm going to go to the next super chat here. This one is for $5, and this person writes, I'm back. Vegans are, what did you write? Vegans are amazing. Well, thank you for being here to write that. And you gave a $5 donation, Leon, to write that. That's amazing. Guys, everyone on TikTok, let's tap on the screen because we have somebody here on YouTube who just wrote that vegans are amazing. Thank you so much for being not vegan phobic, but rather vegan fantastic. You know, we needed somebody to be so positive. Hi, Laura. You can unmute yourself if you want to.
Oh, I was going to say, to be clear, I am completely bonkers, and that's fine. But, you know, if me, a stranger, being who I am, is enough to influence you to not do something, then you were never in the right place mentally and emotionally to do it to begin with. And you know what? Your choices as a human are yours to make, and your emotions are yours, and I can't persuade anybody. That's your moral compass.
Well, yeah, and we can be here to teach about veganism, what it's all about, but we can't force anybody to be vegan. That's entirely up to them, and you're 100% right about that. Laura, would you like to continue to read another one, or do you have to go?
No, not at all. I would love to read one. Yeah,
so
I actually quite like being weird.
You're not weird. You're perfectly fine. Okay, 15. How to stay vegan.
Let's read one. Oh my.
Okay, how to stay vegan. This is suggestion number 15 or tip number 15. How to stay vegan when you feel like you might cheat. Because true vegans never cheat. All right, let's go over here.
Sure.
All right, flipping the camera
Oh.
over.
There's a comment for me in the chat. May I address that, or do you want me to read first?
Please read.
Okay. How to stay vegan when you feel like you might cheat. This might sound weird, but consider carrying a small can opener and a spoon with you for easy access to cans of peas, pineapples, chickpeas, or lentils whenever you're on the road. While you're there, pick up some dates, apples, bananas, kiwis, peaches, and any other easy-to-grab vegan foods that look inviting. Want to wash them? Just go to the closest public washroom and wash them under the tap. Afraid you'll look weird doing that? Stop it. Instead, if somebody gives you a weird look, simply laugh and say, bet you're jealous of my amazing looking vegan snack, eh? And then smile and offer to share it with them.
Thank you. What do you think about that card? Do you think it's a bit strange, this idea of having a can opener with you? Because how it can come in handy is sometimes when vegans are in a hospital.
Did I glitch? Maybe.
Yeah, if you have a vegan friend who's in the hospital, the best thing you could do, in case they are not provided for properly, so you can give them a can opener, a bunch of different cans of peaches and pineapple and applesauce, all this kind of stuff.
Yep. It's awesome. That was very Canadian with the A in there.
Eh?
Hey, you want to? My favorite joke is the one about Canada. Do you want to hear it?
All right, let's go for it. After that, I have to go. I'm actually over time. We've already completed our hour, but go ahead.
Oh, sure. How does a Canadian spell Canada?
I don't know. What's the joke?
CANAD.
Oh, wait.
A.
CANADA? Like that? Don't you guys? What do you guys?
Yeah.
What do you guys?
I love it.
Yeah, I never think about it. It's true. I guess we do sound weird. But don't Americans ever say that? What do you guys say instead? Like, right?
Y'all. Yeah, right. Y'all. Things like that. Oh, your chat today is very Laura centered. That's crazy. Someone's talking about using AI, and my argument is I'm trying to change the world one thing at a time. What are you all doing? You're not even doing anything.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Laura. Appreciate you coming today.
Bonkers.
Bye for now, Laura. Bye. See you tomorrow, maybe. All right, guys, that is it for us today. Thank you for joining our live stream. Thank you for being as kind as possible to the animals going forward. Thank you, everybody here on TikTok. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you, everyone who subscribed. No, I'm sorry, I can't dance right now. I'm going to have a date with my husband. But yeah, we will be doing some dancing again on TikTok. We will not involve YouTube in that. We'll be dancing to all kinds of other songs, getting some exercise. But that will be another time, okay? All right. Thanks, guys, for coming. Love you guys. Take care. And you guys on YouTube, thank you also for coming. Big hugs to everybody who is trying to be as vegan as possible. Trying to do your best. I know it's a hard world out there, and sometimes people are cruel. Thank you to my moderators, and thank you also to the Vegan Anthem who's writing speciesism equals ableism. I saw that. That is really helpful. Comments like that educate people. People who say they have a question. If you have a question and you want to put a super chat in right now as a last second thing, you can. But otherwise, I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. All right. Thank you again to everybody else who is also here to be kind to the animals. Leo, you didn't need to write the word nugget in there, okay? What's the point? Okay, don't do that. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye for now.